The 80-20 rule. Learn to use the 80-20 rule to determine what action you will take in your business. Okay, so when you're doing your planning, you're trying to figure out what action to take, you absolutely have to apply the 80-20 rule. Now, we already talked about applying the concept of simply asking yourself the question, well, what will bring in the most money the fastest? And that's typically the direction you go in. But when it comes to specific strategies to choose from and specific tasks to do in your business, you have to learn to use the 80-20 rule to get maximum results. Here's a great example. Let's think about the example of traffic generation for our website. Everybody needs traffic. Everybody wants more traffic. Well, the fact of the matter is, depending on your industry, your business, your market, there are going to be, for sure, certain traffic generation strategies that will work a lot better than others. For example, pay-per-click campaigns for your market might bring in a heck of a lot more traffic and sales than the same time spent and invested and put into search engine optimization. Or maybe some things you're doing with articles brings in 10 times the traffic when you spend the same amount of time, using Twitter and Facebook. Well, whatever those things are that are producing 80% of the results, those are the things you need to do more of. The biggest problem, especially with internet marketing, is that there are so many different strategies, and oftentimes people feel pressured to do a little bit of each one, even when they've already gotten the results from doing many of them, and they can clearly see for their business there are only one or two that are bringing in most of the traffic. Well, rather than saying, I'm going to work on these others to try to get them to produce as much as those other two things have done, the real proper strategic thinking is, I'm going to focus on the 80 of the 80-20 rule. I'm going to focus on what's bringing in the most results. So I'm going to focus on those two things and simply do more of it. So this is very profound and very, very important. If you simply do more of the things that are bringing in most of the results that you want, you'll get a lot more results than doing things that are either unproven or have proven to bring in very little. It's a lot harder to improve things and make them work better if they weren't working well, rather than to continue doing the things that brought in most of the results. So think about applying the 80-20 rule to everything that you do when it comes to taking action and making a decision on what action to take next.